you're about to learn are the tricks that Ford mechanics use behind closed doors. The same techniques that make them look like geniuses while you stare at a $9,000 bill wondering what just happened. Some of these tricks are so effective that Ford's corporate lawyers would call them illegal because the results feel like you're cheating the system. Others have actually gotten independent shops blacklisted or even shut down for using them, and a few walk the line so closely that a service advisor will deny your warranty the second they see you've done it. I'm revealing the 3 most illegal survival hacks that make any modern Ford run better, last longer, and, most importantly, keep your money in your pocket instead of theirs. None of this requires a master's degree in engineering or $10,000 in diagnostic tools. By the end of this video, you are going to be the CEO of your own reliability. If you've ever felt like the dealership speaks a different language just to keep you in the dark, hit that like button right now, because today we're giving that knowledge back to you. This is the truth they aren't allowed to tell you. Let's get into it. Hack number 1. The digital truth. Bypassing the dashboard lie. We are starting with the most controversial hack on the list because it addresses the single biggest killer of the 10R80 transmission. Ford calls their transmission fluid filled for life. I am telling you right now, as a mechanic, that is a lie designed to lower the perceived cost of ownership for fleet buyers. But there is a hidden setting in your dash that is actively helping Ford hide the truth about your transmission's health. Look at your dashboard. You see that transmission temperature needle? It looks fine, right? It sits perfectly in the middle, giving you that warm, fuzzy feeling that everything is under control. That needle is what we call a normalized gauge. It is programmed to stay perfectly still while your transmission fluid temperature climbs from a healthy 180 degrees all the way up to a dangerous 230 degrees. Ford doesn't want you to worry. They want the driving experience to feel consistent. But inside that gearbox, heat is the absolute enemy of the internal sleeve. In a 10R80, once that needle finally moves to the right, your fluid is already cooked, your seals are hardening, and your internal CDF drum is expanding to the point of failure. By the time the dash tells you there is a problem, the internal axial movement has already begun, and your friction material is being shredded like paper in a blender. The illegal hack. You don't wait for the wrench light. You use a tool like Foreskin or an OBD2 programmer to toggle the hidden digital numeric temperature setting in your instrument cluster module. This replaces that lying needle with a real-time digital truth. Why is this considered illegal in the eyes of the dealer? Because it reveals the failure of a part called the thermal bypass valve. This valve is supposed to open to cool your fluid, but they are notorious for sticking shut. Replacing that $50 valve is a 20-minute job that saves you a $9,000 transmission replacement. Information isn't just power, it's thousands of dollars in your pocket. When you enable this setting, you are bypassing the factory filter of information. You are seeing exactly what the transmission control module sees. If the dealership catches you with this enabled, they might tell you it's a modification, but they can't argue with the physics of a sticking valve. You are diagnosing a failure months before it happens. This is the ultimate gatekeeper hack because it prevents the heat soak that leads to every other failure on this list. Hack number 2. The software lobotomy, killing skipshift. The next hack is purely digital, and it's the one that makes your truck feel like a completely different machine. If you've ever pulled away from a stop sign and felt that weird, clunky thud as the truck searches for a gear, you've met the skipshift logic. Ford programmed your 10-speed to skip gears, usually going 1 to 3 to 5, to hit corporate fuel economy targets. They are sacrificing your internal clutch packs on the altar of a fraction of a gallon of gas. When the truck skips a gear, the engine has to produce massive amounts of low-end torque to bridge the gap. To keep the ride smooth for you, the transmission has to slide into the next gear rather than making a quick, crisp change. Slide equals friction. Friction equals heat. Heat equals a CDF drum sleeve that eventually slides out of place and blocks your oil passages. This is why owners see their transmissions fail at 61,000 miles. The long apply of a skip shift is literally hammering those internal components every single time you drive. It is a mechanical disaster hidden behind smooth marketing. The hack. You go into the PCM, power control module, using Foreskin, and you disable the progressive range selection or skip shift logic. When you force the truck to use all 10 gears, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you distribute the torque's load evenly across every internal component. It stops the clunk when the truck is searching for a gear, it transforms the throttle response, and it prevents the internal components from being hammered by unnecessary loads. Dealers hate this because it's a hidden modification that proves their factory tuning is flawed. But for you, it transforms the way the truck feels instantly and is the difference between owning a truck for 300,000 miles and owning a very expensive paperweight. Think about the mechanical advantage. When you use all 10 gears, each gear change is a small step. The RPM drop is minimal, the clutch engagement is nearly instantaneous, and the internal line pressure remains stable. By disabling skipshift, you are turning a luxury car shift into a heavy-duty shift. A firm shift is a healthy shift. A soft shift is a dying shift. You are essentially performing a software rebuild of your transmission's brain. Hack number 3, the water vapor decarbonization, the $0 engine clean. This is the one that has actually gotten independent shops into serious trouble. I'm talking fines of $47,000 and forced closures because they were doing it wrong or threatening the dealer's business model. If you own an EcoBoost, you have a carbon problem that Ford does not talk about in the commercials. Because these are direct injection engines, the fuel sprays directly into the combustion chamber, never touching the back of your intake valves. This means oil vapors from the PCV system bake onto those valves over time, creating a thick black crust that restricts airflow, causes a rough idle, triggers misfires, and robs your engine of power. The official dealer fix is walnut media blasting, which costs $500 to $800 and requires removing the intake manifolds. But there is a trick so effective and so cheap that it makes that service look like a scam. The hack. It's called water vapor decarbonization. By slowly introducing a fine mist of distilled water into the intake manifold while the engine idles, you create a steam cleaning effect. When that water hits the hot carbon deposits, it instantly flashes to steam, and the rapid expansion cracks the carbon apart, allowing the pieces to pass harmlessly through the exhaust. This is labeled illegal or controversial because Ford does not officially endorse it, and if you do it wrong, you can hydrolock an engine. But for the proactive owner who does this every 30,000 miles, it maintains like-new performance past 100,000 miles. That rough idle that plagues high-mileage turbocharged Fords simply never develops. You are bypassing an $800 service with a bottle of distilled water. That is the ultimate CEO of reliability move. But here is the deeper secret. If you pair this water vapor hack with a high-quality catch can, you never have to clean the valves again. The catch can intercepts those oil vapors before they ever touch the valves. Ford doesn't install catch cans from the factory because they are maintenance items. They require the owner to drain them every few thousand miles. Ford knows most owners won't do that, so they let your valves get dirty instead. By taking over this responsibility, you are essentially correcting a design compromise that was made for the lazy average owner. The whistleblower's verdict: protecting your asset. Everything we've talked about today proves one thing. Your Ford is more capable than the manufacturer ever told you. They want you to follow the normal schedule because normal leads to a new truck purchase every few years. But you aren't a normal owner. You are the one who knows that information isn't just power, it's profit. If you use these 3 hacks, monitoring your true temps, killing the skip shift, and managing your carbon, you are physically keeping your truck out of the dealership's failure database. You are protecting an $80,000 investment. The clunk isn't just an annoyance, it's your chance to save the truck before it's too late. In 2026, we have the tools and the data to beat the manufacturer's planned obsolescence. I want to hear from you right now. Have you felt the 10-speed clunk? Have you seen your digital temps spiking above 210? Go to your driver's side door, find the white sticker with your build date, and comment it below along with your mileage. We are building a massive database of accountability here to prove that we don't need a $9,000 rebuild if we just have the truth. If this video saved you a trip to the service desk, smash that like button and subscribe. We're here to give you the truth they aren't allowed to tell you. Keep those temps low, those shifts firm, and your money in your pocket. I'll see you in the next breakdown.